The most interesting thing about watching this isn't the hurricane, aside from the damage and stuff, which is important, is all of the ground-based moisture release centers are off, doing nothing. All the ones we watch pump out the moisture in the Midwest, in the South, through Colorado and Texas and Oklahoma, they are on vacation. Somebody's given some kind of order to shut them the hell off. And given those high energy pulses that have taken place, who knows if it's breaking this thing up over here at Florence. It doesn't look like it. But everything looked like an experiment with what started in the Pacific over there, moved to the Atlantic, storm after storm after storm firing, and then the other day all three in the Pacific just disintegrated into nothing. And then of all of them all together, they got one that could be pretty nasty, and with the parade of tech that's going on, they could have zapped this a long time ago. And we watched what they just did to the one in the middle of the Atlantic, and it appears that the one that's going north might even go into the UK. Yeah, they don't need any of that over there. So, and we've got the big dry air mass over the plains in Midwest. And one of the things that does is, aside from making like a wall for this system to have nothing to feed on once on land other than the ocean, that dry air evaporates the heck out of the crops, the corn and the beans. I've watched this stuff happen for the last several years. I've watched local radar installations pulse and heat up the region and make things really hot for a few days, and it'll just suck the moisture right out of the crops and turn them from light green to gray beige, ready to harvest in like no time. I've watched this for several years now, in at the same time frame that the radars do their things. But now this flow that's going right into California is probably going to stop. I don't think we're going to get an actual Pineapple Express kind of thing, but the Caribbean's kind of quiet, the Gulf is kind of quiet. There's some stuff going on down there. None of the land-based systems that we watch on a regular basis and have well documented are doing anything. They must have sent all the employees home for the holiday or some kind of thing today, because there's nothing going in there. Nothing going out anywhere. So this makes it for a great comparison, what it looks like when they're not doing it as opposed to when they are doing it. So now in the coming days, when you see all these ground-based systems fire up, you'll know what the difference is. Regular moisture type events here going on, and evaporation, and when they're flooding a central location, that's all coming from one place on the ground. And then they put them in sequence one after another, and you've got a system full of superheated air and moisture. But it is what it is, and that's all well documented in old news. So that's what I'm taking as most important in viewing this, is that all the land-based systems are off. I haven't been checking a lot of radars for any kind of pulses yet, but for at the moment I've been watching to see if any of the ground-based systems feed this, and they're not doing a thing. So it doesn't hurt to keep an eye out.